if the quantity 2 over 3 raised to the n is equal to the quantity 3 over 2 squared, what is the value of n? So it looks like there are a couple of ways that I could approach this. One thing is I can try it algebraically, but if I can't figure out how to do it algebraically, from glancing at my answer choices, it looks like they are simple enough that I can just try plugging them in and seeing which one of them sets these two sides equal to each other. But let's see if maybe I can do some algebra first. So here we know, so if I were to distribute my n on the left side, I would get 2 to the n over 3 to the n, and that is equal to, if I distribute now my 2 on the right side, 3 squared over 2 squared, which is 9 over 4. And so now maybe I'll cross multiply here and I'll get 4 times 2 to the n is equal to 9 times 3 to the n. And now if I want to do as much as I can to simplify this, in other words, to combine or cancel out as many of my terms as I can, I want to break all my terms down into their prime factors, and it looks like my exponents are already prime, but these guys here aren't. So 4 is just 2 squared, so I got 2 squared times 2 to the n is equal to 9 is 3 squared. 3 squared times 3 to the n. And now, since we got the same bases on the left and right side, I just gotta add my powers. So 2 squared times 2 to the n should be 2 to the 2 plus n, and that should be equal to 3 raised to the 2 plus n. And that's about as far as I can go. And what I was hoping for was that I could solve for my powers by having my bases equal on each side, but that's not the case. However, so if I wanted to go back now and plug in my answer choices, I think it's a bit simpler here than it was if I just done it over here. So now you can just pick up, do a little bit of algebra to simplify things and then plug in. So 2, so now if we starting with the answer choice A, so if we plug in -2 for n, we get 2 to the 0th is equal to 3 to the 0th, and that actually is true, right? Because both of these are equal to 1. So A, in fact, is our answer.